Okay, we are up and running again, I hope. 3 balls and no strike to the leadoff hitter for Mercer Island. And a 4-pitch walk to number 20. That was Cole Miller. Number 7, Alec Shanks is the batter. The ball high, first pitch to Shanks. 5 straight balls by the Woodway pitcher, number 6, Ian Michael. Ball low, gets away from the catcher. Not far enough for the runner to advance. Time's called by the Edmonds pitching coach, I assume, maybe the manager. And he and the catcher meet with the pitcher out on the mound.
I'd like to remind everyone, please, no sunflower seeds, no shelf peanuts in the stands or anywhere in the complex. Thank you.
There's a big looping curveball that drops in for the first pitch. The first strike from the Edmonds hurler. Toss over to get the runner back. On deck from Mercer Island, number 6, Grady Fuchs. Ball hit out to the center fielder, takes a couple of steps in, brings it in for the first out.
And with one down, now to bring up your shortstop, number 6, Greg Fuchs.
Left-handed hitting shortstop. I said Grady, it's Greg Fuchs. Umpire called time before that pitch. No pitch. Still no count to the number 3 hitter Fuchs. Ground ball in the hole on the right side. Shanks will hold it second. Singles on the first pitch he sees, and right away Mercer Island has a little something going here. Nothing that a double play ground ball couldn't cure. Oh. Batter tried to bunt, thought he was going to get a, well, it looked like he got hit, but you could hear the ball hit the bat. Umpires, they're going to convene and see if they'll stay with this call or change it. It's a strike. They all agree. So instead of bases loaded, 1 out. They still have runner to the first and second, 1 out. Number 22, Nikhil Nair still at the plate. And the pitcher steps off, looks the runner back to second. Nikhil, I just heard someone say his name. Curveball, single hit in the left field. Are they going to send him? Yes, they are. Here he comes. Here comes the throw. And shortstop cuts it off. Mercer Island has a 1-0 lead. And Fuchs will hold at second. So still runners at first and second, one down. The only difference there is one run in now. We're waiting for the scoreboard to catch up. First pitch, a bunt out in front of the plate. Catcher picks it up, throws down the first. The sack is good. For the second out, that was number 8. The catcher, Matt Boissonneau. Swing and a foul by Teague Condor, third baseman, I believe they said. And apparently he got hit. I was looking down and writing, but this early in the count, the umpire standing up behind the plate with his hands up and the runner heading to first, he got hit. Okay, so the bases are loaded here with 2 down. Number 19, it looks like, to the plate. Ball inside Grant Stading. Left fielder. 7th hitter to come to the plate here. Only 1 run in, though. Popped up on the infield. Second baseman's going to take that. And the inning's over. Could have been a lot worse. As it is, 1-0 after 1, Mercer Island.
The Islanders come up with 1 run, never 2 hits. And 3 men left on base. Throughout the state, the dairy farmers of Washington and your Les Schwab Tire Centers are proud to support high school activities by sponsoring the WIAA Scholastic Awards program. Whether in or out of the classroom, they join the WIAA in helping to provide tools to enrich our youth and make it possible for their dreams to come true. Off the top of the second inning for the Warriors, he's your designated hitter, number 16, Thomas Blaha.
Top of the second, ball inside. Oh, umpire calls a strike. Number, I think they said 16. Let's see who that is here. Oh, and another, the same place, low inside corner. 2 called strikes. Yes, and 16 is correct. I just have to get to the name now. And so there's another one low inside. It was definitely a ball, but being warned, Austin, whoa, no, Thomas Blahaus took a swing at it. Still 0-2. That ball's away, mixed him up a little bit, hits it foul off the screen down the left-hand side. Each pitcher threw 14 pitches in that first inning. Here's the wind and the pitch. Foul off down the left side. Is anybody going to get that? It's going to go foul, but shortstop, third baseman, nor left fielder could reach it as it landed about 2 feet foul, about halfway between third base and the foul pole. Fifth straight strike or pitch swung at by the leadoff hitter here, Thomas Blahaus. And there's a ball. There's a chopper down the first base line. That's going to be tough for everybody. First baseman going to take it himself. And he beats the runner to the bag for the 3 unassisted, 1 down. Number 9. Ground ball out to the shortstop on a few hops. Oh, bobbles it, and nice play by the first baseman, diving to catch the ball while he's in midair. He's able to swing his left hand back. He's horizontal to the ground pretty much. Maybe his foot is touching the ground, and still have the kinesthetic wherewithal to put the tag on the runner coming by, and the umpire thought he got him in time.
That brings up your third baseman, number 20, Gunner Whitelaw.
There's a ball and then a strike to number 20, Gunner Whitelaw. And another called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Batter calls timeout. Here's a pitch. Curveball. Gunner waited on it, hit a hopper out to the second baseman. Gets to it quick and underhands to the first baseman, and the inning is over just like that. 3 up, 3 down. Coming to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Mercer Island.
Invest Ed is a statewide nonprofit that partners with over 600 schools to provide immediate help to individual students in needs with things like athletic fees, band uniforms, eyeglasses, or graduation expenses. Last year, Invest Ed helped over 25,000 Washington students. Learn more at invested.org. And leading off the second for them are the designated hitter, number 13, Will Mulper.
Bottom of second, first batter. Number 13, the DH, is hit by a pitch on the first pitch. Right away, Mercer Island back in action. Toss over. Robert Pryor. Robert Dreyer, D-R-E-Y-E-R. Ground ball through the hole on the right side. First pitch swinging. And Mulfer, the leadoff hitter. Cole Miller, the second baseman, the next batter, hits a shot out right to the left fielder. He takes the ball, and the runner will hold at second. The ball comes back in quickly. F7, one down, runners at first and second. That's a familiar arrangement. Happened twice in the first inning. And Alex Shanks takes a first pitch strike. Pick-off play. Nothing doing. Long. Oh, another step off and look back. Here's a pitch. Oh, a looping curveball drops in on the inside. 0-2. Shanks flew out to center field his first time up back in that busy but only one run producing first inning. Here's a pitch and comes inside again, and Shanks fouls it off. Count remains the same, 0-2. Curveball drifts outside, 1-2. Double play, ground ball. Shortstop boots the ball. E6. Could have ended the inning, although it was fairly deep in the hole. First base, the runner, number 7, Shanks, might have beaten it out, but now there's a bigger hole for Edmonds. Line drive, caught on the dive by the second baseman. 2 down. They may get out of this jam yet. Nair, number 22, Fouls the first pitch off to the right. Hit a single over the shortstop's head back in the first. You know he wants to do that again or more. Curveball pops him up. Center fielder calling the ball. And the inning's over. Edmonds Woodway again flirts with danger and wiggles off the hook. Coming to the top of the third, still a 1-1 ball game.
The Dairy Farmers of Washington are proud full-title sponsors of the WIAA State Championship Tournament. Their sponsorship assists each school participating in state tournaments and supports the maintenance of student programs. To learn more about the Dairy Farmers of Washington involvement in our community, visit wadairy.com.
Here we go. That was a good drink. Gonna have another. Ice cold iced tea. Here we go. Top of the third. First pitch, low and away to number 6. Let's see who that is. And a strike on the outside corner, low and away. Number 6 is Ian Michael. Ball hit deep to center field, and the center fielder takes a circuitous route to get to a routine fly ball, perhaps just so he could make a sliding catch of it. 1 down.
Serving up your right fielder, Ty Starchman.
Number 18, Ty Starchman, the right fielder. Takes a ball. Foul it away. One. And a called strike on the low outside corner. So this is looking a little bit like that, a little wider across the zone at the bottom. Pretty liberal there for the pitchers. Which entices Starchman to swing at the next one low and away. 2 down.
And that'll bring up your catcher, Nico Cooper.
Nico Cooper, the catcher, number 5. Tips one back at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. To the young backstop. There's the ball through the hole, past the diving third baseman. And Edmonds Woodway has their first hit, which is going to bring us back to the top of the lineup. Courtesy runner for the catcher.
Come on, Sam. Move him around. Let's go.
That ball's low to Cooper, or to Sam Alvarado, the leadoff hitter, sorry. Struck out swinging back in the first. Took 8 pitches for the Mercer Island pitcher to get, and the runner fakes a stolen base, and the catcher says, okay, I'll try and get you down at first if you want to do that, but throw down was not in time. 2 balls, no strikes to Alvarado. Tying run on first. Another toss over. Runner gets back standing. Charlie, if you're listening, and I think you are, here's a pitch outside. Let Zane know that I'm broadcasting, and have him let his dad know in case he wants to listen to it on the way down. And a 4-pitch walk to Alvarado. And Edmonds Woodway trying to get a little something going here in the third. Number 2 hitter, Jaleel Marinez, he walked 5 pitches back in the first. And the catcher wants a little bit of time out here to talk the situation over with his pitcher. Pickoff play back to second to get the runner back in diving. Julian Kadama on deck. Curveball drifts away. 1-0. Robert Weaver pitching for Mercer Island. Way wild to the side.
Hey, make it yours, Chanel. Let's go.
2 balls, no strikes to Marinez. Two outs, runners at first and second. Ball up and in, 3-0. Weaver's having a hard time finding the plate after setting down the last 7 in a row, the prior 7 in a row. In danger of loading the bases with 2 down here, and the number 3 left-handed hitting Kodama on deck. You got to think Marinez is taking this pitch. And you'd be right, and it's a ball. Bases are loaded for Edmonds Woodway. Got a little something going here. And what's going to happen here? Yeah, here comes the Mercer Island coach, pitching coach. I don't know. One of the coaches out to the mound, and the whole infield has come in to talk this one over. Probably talking a little bit about the scouting report on Kadama and the defensive situation, but there are 2 outs. It seems like you got to focus on that hitter. Maybe they're looking at the possibility of the bunt in a game where 1 run could mean a lot, could be the difference. Nope. The infielders are back. Conditions. Wait. What did I miss? I thought that loaded the bases. There's that curveball that comes in on the inside. Oh, they are loaded. The runner on third base is hidden behind a pole. I'm sitting right behind the screen here. Oh, there's a backdoor curveball that cut in there. 0-2 to Kadama. Pressure time. That ball goes way high. Weaver, thinking Hodama being under pressure would offer it something like that up in the eyes, but Kadama calls timeout. Edmonds Woodway needs this. There's a ground ball through the hole. Oh, the second baseman gets it, but he can't. He gets up. Here comes the throw home. It's going to be close to the plate. He's going to be safe at home. 2-run single. Second baseman dove. It was a snow cone in his glove. Squirted into shallow right field. He tried to throw from his back. It was late. Then the throw home was not able to get the tail runner coming in from second. So it's going to be a 2 RBI single, and Edmonds Woodway finds himself on top here. Next pitch is fouled away by Thomas Blauhaus. I have to give some clarification on that last play momentarily here. So I don't know if it was a second baseman. I don't actually know if the second baseman made the toss to the first baseman or if he got up and he was the one who threw home. By that point, I was looking to see if the runner was rounding the bag and coming home. But the important information is that it was a 2-run single. What you need to know. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to left field. Left fielder camps under it and hauls it in. But Edmonds Woodway crawls on top. 2-1. Coming to the bottom of the third. Weaver's thrown 50 pitches through 3 innings.
We're on the stage. It's about dedicating yourself to working hard and doing your best. At Les Schwab, they're proud of our young people, and they're proud to be a co-title sponsor of the WIAA State Championship Tournaments. For more, log on to leschwab.com. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing matters.
Interesting. First base coach for Mercer Island has, of course, a batting helmet on, but he also has one of those face guards that usually see softball pitchers wear. I'm assuming, and that's all it could be, is he probably got hit by a pitch down there, or he's really smart. curveball drops in for a strike to the leadoff hitter. I think it's Boissonneau. Bottom of the third here. And he reaches out and pokes the ball in the right field. Right fielder's on the run over his shoulder, and he's going to get under it and make the catch. Almost fall down in the process, but there's one down. I think what's happening in this, up in the air, the ball is hanging up, and maybe some currents are getting up there. It's keeping it up a little longer and giving a little arc on it. That may be why the center fielder looked like he was running, as I said before, some circuitous route to get to the ball. Ball bounces into Conder. So there is almost no wind down here on the ground. I feel nothing. But the balls are a little funny out there in the field. There's a strike low across the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. And fouls it. Ground ball out to the third base coach. Catcher's got double duty today. Hands the bat back to the batter, the ball to the umpire, who squirrels it away in his pouch and says, let's go. 1 ball, 2 strikes pitch, and here it comes. Curveball swung on and missed into the dirt. The catcher gets it, stops out in front of the plate, tosses down to the first baseman for the second out. That's a K-2-3 put out, and there are 2 down here quickly in the bottom of the third for Mercer Island. Brant Stading up, fouls the first pitch back. Ball bounces in, 1-1. Foul back. Pitchers are trying to work low in the zone. Always a good idea anyway, unless something more, unless another choice is made. Always a good idea to work low in the zone, but the umpire is quite generous down there today, and so that's where the pitchers are trying to work. There's a curveball that drifted outside. 2-2. Fastball low and away, full count. And that is the first full count thrown by Ian Michael. Slow ground ball to the shortstop, one hand, tosses across, gets his man. Nice play by Kadama. 3 up, 3 down. Only 11 pitches for Michael in that inning. 36, 35 through 3, as opposed to the 50 thrown by Weaver for Mercer Island. Early in the game, 2-1. Edmonds Woodway.
The official fundraising partner of the WIAA, SnapRaise, is committed to helping your program achieve its fundraising goals. For the streamlined online platform and personal support from the community of dedicated campaign directors, SnapRaise guarantees the fundraising results you need, so you can focus on what matters most. Learn more at snap-raise.com/WIAA. That's snap-raise.com/WIAA.
See the up dog, down dog.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of it. Sitting in the cross leg does not do it.
Go, Weaver!
And we're back at it here in the top of the fourth. A first pitch strike to the leadoff hitter. And another 0-2. 2 called strikes. To number, let's see, who is this? Jacob Kitchen. Fouls one back. And he's hoping to get one in his kitchen here that he can drive somewhere into a gap. No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, oh! And umpire punches him out. Looking. That was in on him. Again, I don't have a real good look at the plate here because, again, I'm right behind everybody, catcher, umpire. But it looks generous wide. Swing and a miss to Gunnar Whitelaw. Whitelaw bunts foul. 0-2. Weaver ahead, both of the first 2 batters here. Throwing strikes. Curveball that Whitelaw lines to the third baseman. Runs it out anyway. Two quick outs.
And the 2 down, that brings up number 6. Michael.
Pitcher Ian Michael. Strokes one into the gap, and that's going to be at least, well, no. Right fielder tracked it down. Kept Michael to a long single. It wasn't hit that hard, but gave the gave the right fielder time to catch up to it. Now going to be a pinch runner for Michael. Can't see the number yet. Little guy. Let's see. And he gets some sort of device to take it easy on his skin should he slide. Can't really see his number. Here's Weaver's first pitch. Swing and a miss. Excuse me. To number 18, Starchman. No, you know what that runner put on his wrist? It's one of those sleeves that tells him what the plays the coaches are calling when they're yelled out by number. Runner goes, delayed steal. Oh, and he was out, but the runner, the shortstop dropped the ball. So a stolen base on that called strike. No. 1 ball, 1 strike. Curveball swung on and missed. 1-2. So Edmonds started the rally in the last inning after there were 2 outs. Batter calls timeout. Curveball drops into the back door, right past Grandma. Three down. Coming to the bottom of the 4th, Edmonds Woodway holding on to a 2-1 lead. Pitch inning for Weaver that time, something he'd like to do a little more of, I think. He's up to 62 pitches through 4.
WIAA thanks Spalding for providing the Spalding Pro Series Baseball as the official ball for the WIAA State Championship Tournament. You can follow the WIAA on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook using the handle WIAA to get updates of the latest WIAA rules, events, and state championship results.
Bottom of the fourth. Number 13, Will Mulfer.
Is your designated hitter number 13, Will Mulfer.
Ball bounces in. There's that strike low across the zone, 1-1.
Wow, what's that smell? Hot dogs?
Curveball. Poke down the right field line. First baseman's giving it a run. He's going to be about 10 feet short. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mulfer.
Well, let's get one, huh? Let's get one, Will.
Oh, half swing, fouls the ball over towards the Edmonds dugout. Still 1-2. Curveball, grounded out, backhand by Kodama. One hopper, oh, and the first baseman cannot dig it. I got to give the man a single on that, deep in the hole. Mulfer was pretty quick. It would have been close. Gonna have to give him the benefit of the doubt on that. Leadoff single brings up Dreyer. Robert Dreyer.
That brings up your right fielder, Robert Dreyer.
Dreyer playing right field today and wearing number 17 for Mercer Island. For the Islanders. A couple of throws over to get Mulfer back. So looking at the season stats, the middle innings here are where here's a bit, ball's high and fouled at the plate. That bunt attempt was fouled. Middle innings are where Mercer Island has done most of their damage over the season. Ball way wide. Catcher's throw down, and the first baseman had to do some gymnastics to catch that ball to keep it from going in the right field. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner goes, soft ground ball out to the shortstop. Only play to first. Throws across. Gets the man. And on the play, Mulfer gets down to second. Coming back to the top of the order, number 20, Cole Miller. Miller walked to lead off the game, scored the first run of the game and the only run for Mercer Island so far. But the tying run's out there on second with 1 down. Umpire calls a balk. Says no pitch, and they're going to send Mulfer over to third. So that's no pitch on Cole. And I was not privy to the conversation between the Edmonds coach and the first base umpire, who was giving an explanation of what went wrong. Usually it's a quick pitch at this point. The ground ball out to the third baseman. Checks a runner at third, throws across the diamond, gets him. And there are 2 down on that 5-3 put out. And how long can Edmonds Woodway keep wiggling off of these hooks? They've been in danger every inning. First pitch flied out into the gap is a long way to run. Is it going to hold up? Yes, the right fielder will get there. And again, makes it look a little challenging. Anyway, 3 outs and no runs. End of 4, 2-1, Edmonds Woodway. 9 pitches for Michael that inning. Runs him up to 44. After 4 innings, 44 for Michael and 62 for Weaver. Gonna have a little timeout here, folks. Get some sunscreen on. Maybe you need to do the same if you're sitting in your backyard having a tall, cold, frosty one. Or if you're in a bus or a car, just keep driving and keep your eyes on the road.
Go in, boy! Get the wave going, Robin.
And now coming to the dish for the Warriors is your catcher, Nico.
Okay, we're back. Top 5. Nico Cooper leading off for Edmonds. Takes a strike. And a curveball drops in to put Cooper in the hole right away. Here's a wind in the pitch. And the umpire says he offered, and he's down on 3 pitches. Look, well, that's going to be called a swinging strike.
That takes you back to the top of the order with your second baseman, number 3, Sam Alvarado.
Back to the top of the order, Sam Alvarado. Fakes a bunt. Cutting across the plate, I think he blocked the umpire's view of that pitch. The umpire's been calling that curveball a strike these first 4 innings. But the question was, did the hitter offer? And the field umpire said no, he did not. And that one's a little too low under the zone. So quickly, 2 balls, no strikes on Alvarado. And that one's a little high. So 3-0. There's a strike, 3-1. This 2-1 score is probably familiar to Mercer Island and Edmonds Woodway, I think. Batter shows bunt, takes another strike to run the count full. I think it was last year in the States. I forget at which level, perhaps the semis or the quarterfinals, but Mercer Island beat Edmonds 2-1. Oh, on the corner, called. 2 down. Some of the professional historical statisticians may have that right in front of them, but just trying to remember what I saw yesterday looking through some of those online pages.
That'll bring up the center fielder,
These two are familiar with each other. Jalil Marinas up to the plate, fouls one back. He walked his first 2 times to the plate in the first and the third. Hits the ball out to center field. Is anybody going to get there? No. It's going to drop between 3 players. Center fielder shoots the seed back to the first baseman, thinking he might be able to get the runner coming back into the bag, but he saw it coming. So a 2-out single for Edmonds. Brings up Julian Kadama, who hit that infield single last inning to drive in the tying and go-ahead runs for Edmonds Woodway. Strike. Low outside corner again. Toss over. Weaver's thrown Kadama 3 strikes and 3 first pitch strikes in all of his at bats. The first one, Kadama grounded into the 4-6-3 inning ending double play, and then first pitch strike on his single last inning, and a first pitch strike here. Another toss over to get the runner back. Ball pops out of the first baseman's glove right at his feet. Gets it back. Rifles it back to the pitcher. No balls, 1 strike to Kadama. Runner at first here, 2 down in the top of the 5th in this 2-1 Edmonds lead. Another toss over there. Worried about Alvarado apparently. Ball sky down to left center field. Both players are converging, and the center fielder calls him off and takes it to bring the inning to a close. No damage done. Edmonds leaves the runner on at first, going to the bottom of the 5th, 2-1 Edmonds Woodway. .75 pitches for Weaver through 5. He looks good for a complete game. Bottom of the 5th. Number 6. 6?
Let's go, kid. Go, 2-2, find yours, huh?
Let's see, let me get this straight here. Yes, number 6, Greg Fuchs lays down a perfect bunt past the pitcher. Had the pitcher not fallen down, he might have, might have gotten that ball and he would have been out. The second baseman held back thinking the pitcher had it. But when the pitcher fell down, that was it. So a bunt single. And Mercer Island has the tying run on. Nayar rifles one foul past the third baseman. He singled to left and flown out to center. Jackie. And here come the Lions. Ball inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nikhil Nayar. Strike, low inside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And apparently that was a hit by the pitch. I was turning my head around to say hi to Coach Kellen, actually. And next thing I knew, the runner's heading down to first base. So runners first and second, nobody out. Catcher Buosano, Matt Buosano to the plate. Had a 2-1 sack back in the first. Infield is in on the corners. Double play depth up the middle. Shows bunt. There's a beauty down the line. And oh, beautiful play. Beautiful play by the pitcher and the first baseman. First baseman was charging, so to get back to the bag, he had to circle to his left, run in foul territory, and he was running across the bag just ahead of the runner while receiving the ball. So it's a 1-3 sack. Runners at second and third. With 1 out. Tying run 90 feet away. Teague Condor, he was hit by a pitch and struck out swinging. Infield is in now, all around. No opportunity for a force with the runner at third. Only 1 down here. Ball is poked foul, and they'll take the out. And allow the tying run to score on that F7.
Is that a sack fly?
Aaron, let's keep this going, kids.
The appeal play. I didn't see the throw over, but the umpire stepped out in front of the plate and said the runner at third base did not leave before the ball was caught. So there's no issue about that. Curveball gets away from Michael, and it's high. We've got a new ball game, folks, here. Top of the fifth, 2-2. Lead runs ahead, is out there on second base for Mercer Island, for the Islanders. Brett Stating is at the plate. Michael into his stretch. Takes a runner. Here's his pitch. Fouled off to the right, 1-1. Swung and tipped, fouled back here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Michael asks the catcher to roll over the signals again. He does. Here's the stretch. The 1-ball, 2-strike pitch on the way. High and away, and Stating takes a hack at it, protecting the plate here. That was nowhere near being a strike. Just one of those reflexes. Curveball, ground ball out to Kadama at short, picks it up. The throw across is going to be in time. "66 pitches for Michael through 5. 75 for Weaver through 5. Coming to the top of the 6th in a new ball game, 2-2.
InvestEd is a statewide nonprofit that partners with over 600 schools to provide immediate help to individual students in need of things like athletic fees, band uniforms, eyeglasses, or graduation expenses. Last year, InvestEd helped over 25,000 Washington students. Learn more at invested.org.
Give me some. All right. 1 ball, no strikes to the leadoff hitter here. Oh, drops in on the corner. 0-2. Go get him, Zane. Swung and fouled back, still 0-2. Number 16, Thomas Blahouse, fouls another curveball. Hitter calls timeout. Ball is poked, foul, down the right field line. Edmonds wanting to crawl back on top here in the top of the 6th. Oh, a swing and a miss. Catcher dropped the 3rd strike. Blahouse did not know it. And he's already heading back to the dugout. Got to be on that, especially here in these games. 1 down. Jacob Kitchen with 1 out. Shows bunt. Bunts it foul over here into the dugout. Oh, fan almost nabbed it. Oh, he's taking some heat from his benchmates up there. Kitchen's grounded out to the shortstop and was caught looking in the 4th. Ball low. 1-1.
Let's go. Go, Robert.
Hit the batter. Got a bit of sleeve. There are umpires who would have called that a ball, but hitter did not try at all to get out of the way, but at least he didn't lean into it like we saw the other day. Brings up Gunnar Whitelaw, grounding out to second and lined down to second. His first hit shows bunt. Bunts over it, fouls down into the ground and back off of the screen here right next to me. If I had a glove, I would have caught that. Off to the left. Or broken a finger. No balls, 1 strike. Lays off of a high pitch. 1-1. Pokes the ball in right field. The right fielder tracks it down, makes a catch. And Kitchen scrambles back to first. 2 down, runner at first still. Ian Michael, the pitcher, up to the plate. Takes a called strike. He made an out somehow in the third. I didn't write that down, just the one. I don't know what he did. Wasn't a strikeout because he only had a 1-1 count. And he takes the ball high. But he did single in the fourth and stole a base. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball bounces into the dirt. 2-1. There's that wide strike zone. So that cut into the left-handed batter's box. That's the white stripe I'm seeing there. 2-2. So as I said, this umpire's strike zone is really wide. And everybody wants to know if he offered to that. Umpire says no. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first will be off on the pitch. And here it comes. Time. Batter calls timeout. Foul tip into the catcher's gloves. Strikeout. And there are 3 down. I have 93 pitches for Weaver through 6 innings.
I need a selfie.
Hey, how you doing, babe? Yeah.
For me and you, for Aaron.
Wait, again, where's the lens? Right there. Okay.
I saw you there and I was like, why would Brooks be here? Of course Brooks is here, because Lakeside's here. I just thought Chuckles and O'Toole were fine.
You gotta pull this out. This is great. And then if we win, if we beat Capital, we're in the next game.
Right.
Then
when you beat Capital.
Oh, we're right. When we beat Capital.
Yeah.
You guys gotta get these guys.
Calling all coaches. Looking for an opportunity to interact, learn, and share experiences with other coaches? Want to have a lasting impact on your athletes? Register now for the WIAA Coaches School, July 26th through 28th. at the Yakima Convention Center. This two-day event fulfills WIAA coaches' standard requirements for 3 years and offers sports-specific training at an universal cost. All available to the location.
First pitch swinging and leading off the bottom of the inning here. Mulfer flies out to center field. Now Robert Dreyer, or is it Breyer? It is Dreyer. Takes a ball, 1-0. One strike on the inside corner of that wide strike zone, 1-1. Three and one. Inside corner. Oh, Mercer Island does not like that. But he's been doing it all game, so they should not be so surprised. Full count. Here comes a pitch, and that bounces in. No doubt about that. A one-out walk. Brings us back to the top of the order. Second baseman Cole Miller back to the dish. Curveball drifts away, way onside. Nicely backhanded by the catcher for a ball. Ball is golfed down the left field line. It's going to be caught. Just allowed out. 2 down. Ball was hit hard and was curving away from the left fielder. Had some top and down spin on it. He got caught up to it. Brings up Eric Shanks. He's flown out twice. Once to right, once to center, once to right, and was aboard on that dangerous E6 by Kodama back in the second. Could have been an inning-ending double play, but Edmonds was able to wiggle off the hook. So still no count here to Shanks with 2 down and a runner at first. Curveball bounces in. 1 ball, no strikes. Outside the center field fence, you can see the lakeside lines crossing. Looks like they came from the batting cages, or they're going to. There's a ball up. Ooh, throw down, had the runner off the bag pretty far, but he got back in time. 2 balls, no strikes. Not sure what the Lions are doing. They're just doing their regular warm-ups. I see shoulder rolls, arm swings. Ball gets away from the catcher. It'll be a wild pitch. It bounced in, but that puts the go-ahead run on second base with 2 down. Runs the count to 3-0 on Alex Shanks. These are the little things that can build up the stress. that extra base on a small error. Ball is inside, and it's a walk. Runners at first and second. 2 down brings up Greg Fuchs. Single to right in the first, lined out to second in the second, laid down a perfect bunt in the fifth. Well, had the pitcher not fallen down, he would have caught it. And ended up scoring the tying run for Mercer Island. He's a left-handed hitter. Mercer Island looking for the big hit here from Fuchs. The Islanders shortstop. He's crouched, coiled, ready to react. He takes a curveball low. And the Edmonds coach wants to talk to the catcher and the pitcher. Catcher takes the opportunity to tie his shoe. I'm sure he's still listening while bent down out there. The Islanders third base coach wants to talk to to Fuchs and the on-deck hitter. First base coach and Shanks are having a little chat. Everybody's got something to say about what could happen next and what they're going to do if it does. One ball, no strikes. That's strike on the corner, 1-1. Michael into the stretch. Here's the pitch. Ball lofted high down the left field line. Is going to be caught in fair territory to end the threat. Coming to the 7th inning in a 2-2 tie. Edmonds looking for at least one and some hold down. .82 pitches from Michael through 6. Weaver's back out there with 93 pitches. He's got 12 left. Edmonds has made a 2 for 18 swap. That will be in this inning. 2 is that's odd. They're saying 2 for 18, but he's ground ball out to the shortstop. First pitch, throw across. 1 up, 1 down. First pitch strike to number 5, Nico Cooper. That's gonna drop. front of the right fielder. Single. Back to the top of the order, Sam Alvarado. Single walk single. Yep, strike called on that attempted bunt by Alvarado. Ball stroked high in the center field. Center fielder under it makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Brings up Jaleel Marinas. He's been on base every time. Walk, walk, single in the right. Fouled up and over the screen. No balls, one strike. Curveball stroked into right field. Is it down far enough? Runners rounding second. Are they going to hold him? Are they going to bring? They're bringing him. Here comes the throw. It's going to be close. The runner's going to be safe. He's going to be safe at home. Oh! Gutsy call by the third base coach to send that runner. And the Mercer Island coach is out. He wants to know why that call was made. They're backing the pitch. Everybody's backing off. Hold a sec. The umpires are returning their positions, and there's going to be no change of call. Edmonds Woodway takes the lead here, 3-2 in the top of the seventh. And here comes the coach out to, is he going to take the ball? Let's see. Yes, he is. He's taking the ball from Weaver. That's going to be it for the young man. Nico scored all the way from first on that hard-hit single into deep right center field that had the center fielder and right fielder both converging at the same time near the screen. The right fielder got it, threw into the cutoff man, who I think was the second baseman. He threw a two-hopper to the plate, just up the third base line in front of the plate. The catcher spun to get the runner sliding toward the away from the third base line in foul territory, flat to the ground. The catcher swiped and tagged him, but his hand got in there just under the tag. Exciting play. New pitcher going to be number 24 for Mercer Island. Let's see who that is. 24 going to be Parker Simpson.
On the road for the Islanders, number 24, Parker Simpson.
By my count, Weaver had gotten up to 99 pitches.
Pick up some more, Julian. Here we go. Go, Julian.
This is definitely a grudge match for Edmonds Woodway after having lost that close game last year to these Islanders. These Islanders have only one loss during the season. And they're going to try and stave that off when they come into the bat in the home half of the 7th inning. Exciting game here at Foss High School. Umpire calls timeout. And Mercer Island's going to give Kadama a free pass. They send him down to the bag without taking a pitch. Runners at first and second. Marinez took second on that throw home. Brings Blauhaus to the plate. He's grounded out to the first baseman, flown out to left field, and struck out swinging. And he takes a ball away from Simpson. A ball up and away. Here's a pitch. That's gonna be it's gonna hold up for the left fielder. F7, 3 down. Simpson comes in, throws 2 pitches, gets the final out.
Go, boys, gotta have it now. Let's go.
But Edmonds Woodway, the Warriors move ahead, 3-2.
18's re-entering for 2.
And 18 has re-entered for the pinch hitter, too. So Starchman back in right field. Okay, we have the 4, 5, 6 hitters for the Islanders here in the bottom of the 7th. They need to run if they want to keep playing. Nikhil Nayar has singled to left, flown out to center, and hit by a pitch. Here we go. Michael back out to the mound with his 82 pitches. Curveball drops across, 0-1. One into the dirt, 1-1. That one's low. 2-1. Looking through my scorecard here. Ball 3. 3-1. Only twice before has Michael been to a 3-ball count on a hitter. He's probably going to groove this one to Nayar. Curveball swung on and missed. Not a groove at all. Confident in his control today. Runs the count full. The wind in the pit. Curveball, grounded foul down the third baseline. If you're just joining us here, expecting to hear the maybe the prelude to the Lions v. Capital game, Edmonds Woodway took a 3-2 lead in the top of the 7th and foul back. Trying to put away Mercer Island here in the bottom of the 7th. Trying to avenge last year's playoff loss to Mercer Island to send the Islanders to their only second defeat of their season. But there's a lot to be played here yet. There's nobody out. Oh! And the leadoff hitter is on, which brings up Matt Boissonneau. He sacked twice, so you know, everybody in the park knows that is what's happening now, unless they don't. He's hit a sack. The catcher picked it up and threw him out, and the pitcher got him the other time. The other time he flew out to right field. So baseball at its best here at Foss High School. Third baseman in on the carpet, first baseman holding the runner. Batter pulls the bat back and takes a strike. He's going to have to offer at the next strike. In a situation like this, you might even see him bunting with 2 strikes, but we're not there yet. It's easy to get ahead of yourself when you start thinking of all the possibilities that could happen. And there's a line drive caught by the shortstop. The throw across. Oh, it gets past the first baseman, but the screen is really close. So it bounces right back to him. A line drive. Kadama had to go high to bring down, and he did. L6, 1 down. That would have been close had it not short hopped the first baseman. Brings up Teague Condor, who's been hit by a pitch, struck out, and hit a sac fly. Take the curveball for a strike. Michael's curveball still looking really, really good. One of those 12-6 jobs. Here's the pitch. There it is again. Gets away, and the runner's going to make it down to second. Catcher's going to throw anyway. Wild pitch sends the tying run to second with 1 down. Runs the count to 1-1. And the pitcher asked the umpire to have the field umpire to confirm whether or not the batter offered. Umpire says he did not, so the count is 1-1. Tying run at second. Here's the pitch. That ball way high. Some lakeside players hanging on the fence out there in left center field. Watching the game. Others outside the fence in left field, along with a few Capital players. That ball's low. 3-1. Second 3-ball count to a hitter in this inning. Prior to this, the prior 6, he had scattered that out in 2 places. But there's a lot more tension here in this situation. Oh, inside corner, runs the count full. To Teague Condor, he would be the winning run. So you know, Michael does not want to put him on. Curveball tapped out in front of the plate. Michael picks it up, take your time, throws him out. A 1-3 put out. Tying runs at third, there are 2 down. Starting to rain here. Drizzles are dropping on my page. Between pitches, I'm holding it next to my chest, trying to keep it dry. Brings up number 19, Brent Stading. Popped out to second. Ground out to short, ground out to short. First pitch, strike called. Ball's outside, 1-1. Curveball poked into left field. It's going to get down. This game's going to be tied. Stading's going to second with a double. It was a curveball and he just reached out and poked it over the shortstop's head. And first two pitches are strikes to number 13, Mulfer, in this 3-3 tie here in the bottom of the 7th. Umpire calls time. Ball is foul. Still 2-2 count. Pop up down the right side. Looks like the first baseman has room, and he takes it in to end the inning. But the top of the 7th, Mercer Island ties it 3-3. We're going to extra innings.
How are you doing on baseballs?
And I have Michael at 104 pitches, so he's got to be done. Pitching at the plate. Take the first two. Never know. Looks like a pinch hitter, number 9. Batting for Kitchen here in the top of the 8th. Take the first two pitches from Simpson high.
Nice hit!
And Simpson finally grooves one in there.
Now batting, Jacob Kitchen.
No.
Yep, right up!
How's it back? Maybe it is Kitchen. I thought Kitchen was 22. Oh well. Anyway, 2 balls, 2 strikes on the radios here. I'll try and keep mine out in a moment. Foul, but at the plate. Yes, it is Jacob Kitchen. I had the wrong number for him. On a 2-2 count, Jacob Kitchen hits a ground ball to the third baseman for the first down of the inning. Brings up Gunnar Whitelaw. Hits a ground ball on the first pitch out to the charging second baseman. Flips it to the first baseman. Quickly, 2 down. Ian Michael, number 6. Takes a call strike from Simpson. And the ball low, 1-1. And a strike low in the zone, 1-2. Foul off to the right side. High fly ball in the right center field. Who's going to take it? The right fielder wants it. He has it. Here we come. Bottom 8th, 3-3 tie. New pitcher for Edmonds Woodway, number 1. Julian Kadama.
19 for 9.
Julian Kadama takes over. Kadama's a shortstop for Edmonds. Runs the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. on the leadoff hitter, Robert Dreyer, number 17. Kodama throws hard and has got a good-looking curveball that I saw in the warm-ups. There was a high fastball that all Dreyer could do is foul it back to run the count even 2-2. He's just bringing the express. Dreyer got a piece of it and fouled it straight back. Still 2-2. You see the young man's chest heaving, body full of adrenaline, has his signal. Here's the pitch. Oh, curveball. Threw it, well, it broke too soon. Cut outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter. Do not want to put that leadoff hitter on. He's going to bring the express, and he does. It's hit to the first baseman, scoops it up, is going to toss it to the sure-handed shortstop for a 3-1 putout. For 1 down, brings us to the top of the order. Cole Miller, who has walked, flown out to left twice, and grounded out to third. Looks like a definite pull hitter here. Outfielders are playing straight away. Corners are on the grass. Curveball drifts outside. A little pause in play there, trying to figure out if that was a ball or strike. Oh, what's happening here now? Umpire is going to go give the pitcher a little lesson. That's a little unusual for this level of play, I think. He's giving the pitcher a warning. And you can see raising. He said, "I'm just telling you." That's what the body language says to me. Probably good information for Kodama. It would be nice to know later what they were talking about. Just about the sight line that the umpire has and what it looks like Kodama is doing, which may be, in his view, illegal. But anyway, here's the pitch. The 1-ball pitch. 2-0. Okay, Kodama needs to channel that adrenaline somewhere else right now, or harness it somehow. He stepped off the mound, took a walk. That's fine. Maybe that'll do it. Takes a breath. Here's his pitch. Inside, ball 4, a 4-pitch walk. He went to 3 balls on the last batter. He really needs some of that zen from his yoga teacher mother. His mother teaches yoga, I know that. Here's the pitch. And it's away. He looks like he's trying to throw the ball harder than he ever has. Here's the stretch and the pitch. And that ball's away also. He doesn't want to start getting into his own head here. The catcher goes out to try and calm him down. How do you get a young man to jump from this age to the poise, the calm of a Greg Maddux? To make this pitch no different than the first pitch of the game. But just make it the pitch you want and make it happen. And here it comes. Popped up, foul, and out of play. 2 balls, 1 strike. other pitcher I was trying to think of about with that poise is Mike Mussina. No matter the situation, those guys look like they... Here's a pitch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. 2 strikes. They had just such poise. They did not look like they were in danger of giving up runs. And often they worked out of it because they were so good. Anyway, here we go. 2-2. Runner goes. Ball low. Throw down. Not going to be in time. Goes into center field. Head first slide. The batter is happy to be there. Doesn't try and advance. The center fielder comes in. Picks it up, tosses it back to the middle infielder. And Kodama asks for a new ball. The runner's at second, 1 down. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Alex Shanks. Skied high and out of play, off to the left. Still 3-2, and we'll start over. Ground ball to the third baseman, looks the runner back, throws across the diamond. 2 down. And they're going to put Fuchs on, give him an intentional base on balls. Takes away a dangerous hitter, a left-handed hitter, I believe. Brings up Nikhil, who has walked, been hit by a pitch, flown out to center, and singled back in the first. Runners at first and second, 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th. Curveball foul off. If I can read anything into that first pitch from Kodama, it does look like he's settled down. Fastball slaps into the glove, up and away, 1-1. Here's a pitch. Strike called. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Corners are back. First baseman is in right field. Foul back here, as you saw, jarred my camera. Gonna have to leave it where it's at. Not much I can do with it for fear of knocking it off completely. Well, I guess I was able to do a little bit with it. Hitter calls a timeout, steps back, take a couple of swings. Kodama's pitch. Swing and a miss, and he works out of the jam. Kodama threw 22 pitches in that inning. Going to the 9th, 3-3.
Good. No, I forgot to change it.
We'll talk later.
Okay. Bye. Good to see you.
Top of the ninth, Starchman takes a ball away. And another. Two balls, no strikes. And Simpson brings that one in just enough to get a strike from the umpire. Coax the man in blue. Or black. Swing and a foul, evens the count 2-2. I've mentioned this before, and I've still forgotten to check into the history of that. They call the umpires blue, but they're always wearing black. If I had a call-in line, I'd ask somebody to call in, to look up that history and call in, but we're technologically limited. Oh! And Starchman takes it right between the shoulder blades. And there's the lead run on first base. He's taking a little walk, trying to let that sting or dull ache calm down. Trying to see if both of his arms are swinging equally as he's walking, see if I can determine if it got more of the right or left rhomboid. For you A&P enthusiasts out there. Toss over to get Starchman back. Nico Cooper up. Scored the go-ahead run back in the seventh on the Jaleel Marinas. It is a bunt. It's going to be effective. Oh! First baseman fielded it, wasn't sure where to go. He took a look down at second. By the time he did that, the speedy Cooper was already past the second baseman covering the bag. And just like that, Edmonds Woodway has runners at first and second with nobody out here in the top of the ninth. Please, let's end this in the ninth. Edmonds, go ahead. I don't want to open up another page. My scorebook only goes to 9. Then I got to get a new sheet out. And that's going to be a mess. Although the rain has stopped. Back to the top of the order. Is that going to be a bunt single? Another beautiful bunt. And the throw is high. The third baseman goes up to get it. He comes down, puts a tag on, but the runner slid under it. Not the third baseman, but the shortstop. The third baseman was charging. The shortstop went high to get it. The field umpire called him safe. It's another bunt single, and Edmonds has the bases loaded with nobody out. Edmonds has to cash in here. Bases loaded, nobody out. Or can Mercer Island conjure up some magic to escape the clutches of this Edmonds rally? A pitch on the outside corner to Marinas. He of the single to right field. He's had 2 singles over the second baseman's head in this game. Swings and misses that one. Curveball that ducked under his bat and out of the strike zone. I hope I'm still broadcasting. My alarm just went off. They're going to give Kodama the pass again. His second intentional pass. Edmonds has the bases loaded again, still nobody out. Wanting to put up a crooked number. Timeout here. What's happening? Swapping out helmets here. No ball, 1 strike count to Thomas Blahaus. Hits the ball to center field. There's going to be a play at the plate. The throw is offline, hits the mound, bounces high, and Edmonds has scored their 3rd run. Nobody out, runners at 2nd and 3rd. Crooked number here for Edmonds. Shows a bunt, lays it down to beauty, it's going to roll foul. One down, sorry, there's 1 down on that sac fly. And Jacob Kitchen. Whoops. Yeah, Jacob Kitchen. 0-1. Shows bunt again, that ball is low. Shows bunt and misses the ball. Throw down. Runner back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Reaches out, protecting the plate. Fouls it away. That ball's outside. 2-2. Ball driven foul down the 3rd base line. Oh, I hope you can still hear me out there. And hope I'm still recording so I can listen to it myself later when I get home. Oh, and the runner on 2nd runs into a double play. Looked like it was going to be a ground ball, so it's going to be a 6-4 double play. But Edmonds Woodway picks up a big 3. Take the lead, 6-3, coming to the bottom of the 9th. Kodama back to the mound. Wasano leading off, takes a call strike on the low inside corner. Kodama has a new purpose here now. Focus, throw strikes, trust his defense. And the umpires say he did not offer Wasano. Strike, low in the zone, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ooh, ball inside. Close with that wide strike zone of the umpire. Kodama needs to take a breath here. He tried to throw that curveball too fast. He's got a big lead here. He's got to be calm. Do not give Mercer Island a window. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. The rain has stopped. Looks like a curveball to me. What? Fastball swung on a miss, tipped into the catcher's glove for the first down. Just the way he was winding up and squeezing that ball in his glove, you could read that body language. Brings up Teague Condor. 0 for 3 today. Takes a ball away. Hit by the pitch, struck out, sac fly, drove in a run. Tying run back in the 5th. Grounded out to the pitcher in the 7th. Kodama overthrowing again. Okay, catcher goes out to slow him down. You know his blood is pumping out there. Gets him to walk to the back of the mound, clean off his cleats. Everybody else gets a breather too. We'll see how good the catcher's counseling skills are. Coach from the Edmonds bench comes out, throws a couple of balls to the catcher as he heads back to his place behind the plate, passes him off to the umpire, drops him in his pouch, and here we go. 2 balls, no strikes to Condor. And he throws that one wide. 3 balls, no strikes to Teague. And there's a strike to run the count. 3-1. See if they're going to have Teague taken again. Knowing the number of balls that Kodama has thrown so far, but let's see. Up. And that's ball 4. Umpire has called nothing that up in the zone. Things that could be high strikes for other umpires gets not even a consideration from this fellow. Brings up Brent Stating.
All right, Grant, let's go, kid.
One for four. Takes the ball wide. One down. Tying run on deck here for Mercer Island.
Find yours, Grant. Find yours, kid.
Strike on the outside corner. This umpire is nothing if not consistent. He has just been all day long. Those outside corners in that upper zone. Ball gets away from the runner. Bounces quickly back to the catcher, but not in time to make a throw down, and it's 2-1 on Stating. Runner at second, one down. Kadama's just got to go after these hitters. And he is. With the same gusto, but a little more mental calm. Here comes a pitch. Fouled away, 2-2. Fouled away. I was heading for that corner. Would have been a called strike, and Stating protecting. Had to offer at it. All he could do was foul it back. That's enough to stay alive, though. Kadama into the stretch. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 2 down. And Mercer Island down to their last out. Will Mulfer at the plate. Been hit by a pitch, had a single through the hole on the left side, popped out to first and flown out to center. Runner second, 2 down, bottom of the ninth. There it is again, high, ball 1. This is the kind of umpire a pitcher likes. If he's going to be consistent, not all over the place, you know what the parameters are. And there it is on the outside corner, 1-1. Two and one, ball high. Foul back and hit my camera, knocked out my, gonna have to refocus here. There it is, refocus. Put the camera back in, put the wedge back up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, runner at second. Foul back again. 6-3, bottom of the ninth. Edmonds thought they had this back in the 7th, scoring 1 in the top to go ahead, but Mercer Island answered to tie it. Now we're in the 9th. Last strike, fouled away. Mercer Island down to their last strike. Runner at second, 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a curveball got away from him, and he hit Mulfer and brings up the number 9 hitter, Robert Dreyer, who so far today has single to right on the ground ball, walked, and hit a couple of ground ball outs. Runners at first and second. 2 down. And Dreyer, you should know, as you may well know, is the tying run. If he can keep it alive, that brings him to the top of the Mercer Island order. Ball gets away from the catcher. Runners are going to move up. Batter shows bunt, pulls it back, takes his second ball. Kodama asks for a new ball. Let's see if Dreyer's going to take a pitch here. .48 pitches for Kodama. As the Edmonds coach is out to talk with him and the catcher. 24 pitches here in the 9th and 22 in the 8th. 2 balls, no strikes on Dreyer with 2 outs, runner at first and second. Dreyer, again, as I've already said, is the tying run. The winning run is in the on-deck circle, but there are 2 big outs here. Got to coax Dreyer into hitting the ball to somebody, anybody, and getting the out. Mercer Island looking for magic in a bottle. Oh, that's been a strike most of the day. But I'm not going to question the umpire on this one. He's been pretty good at this. 2 balls, 1 strike. 3 balls, 1. Oh. It was 3-1 on that pitch, and our 3-0 on that pitch is 3-1. I have 3-1. I'm not sure what the scoreboard. Oh, ball 4 and the bases are loaded. The tying run is on first. The winning run comes to the plate in the form of Cole Miller, who is 0 for 3 today. He's walked twice, flown out to left twice, and grounded out to third base. Nowhere to put him. Kodama's thrown 31 pitches in this inning alone, brings him up to 53. Bounces one in. He needs to take a breath. And Miller fouls a ball back that bounces across the screen here in front of me. My friend Andrea has joined me. Here's the wind and the pitch. Ball's heading out to right field. The right fielder has a beat on it, and Edmonds Woodway has punched their ticket to Geisa Stadium, and the Mercer Island Islanders are stunned. With their only 1 loss this season, they have gone down to defeat, and Edmonds Woodway has revenge from their defeat last year in these playoffs at the hands of Mercer Island. Oh, what a game. Mercer Island gets to take a couple of, Edmonds Woodway gets to take a couple of hours off now and watch the next game, Capital versus Lakeside, to see who they're going to be playing at 4 o'clock. What a great day for baseball down here. If you can get away and get down to the park, come on down to Foss High School. Join Andrea and me for the big games. Roman Wright signing off here. Final score, 6-3. Edmonds Woodway over Mercer Island.